So, it's me, your boy, K Samson. So, I have something special for us today. Your accent have made life become what? Meaningless for many people up there. When I mean meaningless, your accent have absolutely make a lot of people up there to hate themselves. Why? Because they never understand the value. They never understand the importance of your present. Yes, believe me, a lot of people up there who you are now seeing, they are unhappy. A lot of people up there whom you are now seeing, many of them are pissed off always. Many of them are angry. My brother, not that you offend them, not that you did them wrong, not that you caused them pain. No, it is your present that is frustrating them, because nothing they are doing right now that is working for good. Yes, believe me, the moment that Joseph leave his brother, that is when catastrophe start to happen. When Joseph was around them, everything was okay. If they go forward for hunting, they kill animals. Yes, let me just be real with you. Oh God, oh my God. It's like the Spirit of God just come upon me. I just don't know. Listen, when brothers of Joseph were with Joseph, everything was working perfectly. And let me tell you, if peradventure Joseph was still among them, that hunger will never ever reach them. It may reach others, but it will never reach them. Because when God is with you, even your disaster become a blessing. Let me just, if you don't believe this, just recall what you have gone through, you as a choosing. Recall some places that you have been through. What happened? When I come to this place, many of my friends were like, Samson, there is no work in this place, so they don't like we Africans. They don't like us. They don't do this. I look at them, I said, you don't like me, but you must do what you must. Give me what I want. I don't expect no one to love me. As long as you own what I need, it is by force. I'm not here to tell you, please now. It is by force. Because God will never allow me to stay hunger. Because why do I call him omnipotent? Why do I call him omniscience? Why do I call him a provider? Why do I call him omininimo mimi? No, there's a reason why I called him that name. Sometimes one day one of my friends tell me what he says, Samson, since I know you, there's something different about you. Anytime we are looking for a job, whenever you are around, we know that there is hope. Yes, believe me, if Joseph was around his brothers, believe me, nothing will have happened to them. They will have not even traveled to Egypt to look for food. Just Google the distance between Egypt and Israel, where they live. You will see this distance. So it was the accent of Joseph that caused that hunger around them. Because if you decide to chase away the provider, the next thing becomes desert. That's why Jesus, there's a reason why Jesus said to his disciples. Some people will be like, the reason why Jesus said to his disciples, the moment I leave, I will send the comforter, not only to comfort them, not only to protect them, to provide for them. Because let me just tell you, if your father always give you food, provide for you, and he don't teach you how to fish, you will never be able to hold that fish. That's why those days when I was at home, my daddy, anytime, when I was a kid, if my daddy is going to a farm, anytime my daddy is going to a farm, my daddy will just carry me. I will just be walking, Kem. He will just tell me, Samson, this is how to type pine wine. This is how to do this. This is how to do this. Sometimes if my dad is not feeling fine, maybe my dad go for a meeting and is not able to do or to come back, I will just carry basket, be going little by little with my friends. If we reach there, I will do what? I will do the same thing that my dad used to do. I was a kid. I will do it. Sometimes my dad will just come back and say, Samson, I was looking for my knife. Where is it? I said, Daddy, yes, I've already got to do that thing. I beg some of my friends to follow me. So I do it perfectly. The next morning, my dad will just go there and come back and say, you try, but you make some mistake. Be careful. The reason why he always tell me that I made the mistake, because he want me to do better. That's why sometimes that's why sometimes when we encounter delay, some people will say that God is not with you, not knowing that God used that means to correct our word, to strong us and make us strong and make us great. So what am I trying to say? It is your accent as a choosing that caused a lot of people going through what they are going through right now. That's why the moment you leave, something they never expect will start to happen. Why do you think that some people will come after messing up with you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, 6 months, after messing up with you, some of them will start to look for your contact because they know that there's something they are missing, which they never miss. Why do you think that most time your ex will go around swimming like an ocean, moving around searching for something that is not searching for them, and at the end of the journey they'll just sneak in like a, if you have a serpent in your home, or you have a rabbit in your home, or you have all this English dog, the moment they have, or maybe there's mostly dog, my dad, we have a lot of dog those days, like 12. The moment they come back late, or there's something, they'll just sneak in without you being aware. The moment you say, who take this, who eat this thing, you just see, or one of them will just be behaving innocent. Why? Because there's something that is already aware that others are not aware. So what am I trying to say? Your accent is the cost why a lot of people are no longer succeeding. Yes, believe me, they will never tell you why they are coming back into your life, because they feel ashamed of themselves. They will never tell you the reason why they are coming back, because they have already experienced something that is not, that they never believed nor thought that will happen. That's why many of them will always try to come back to you after messing up. So your accent is the cost why they are not going well. Your accent is the reason why everything about them is bad. Everything about them is frustrating them, because the provider, the shelter is gone. You can say, so brothers of Joseph end up in frustration, hunger, because of the accent of Joseph, of Joseph. Not because they're supposed to go through that. It's because the shelter is no longer around them. Think about it. They were passing through all those things, but the Israelites were still having a lot. Why? Because where Joseph is, that is where his presence is. So many people are regretting why they ever let you go. Why? Because they are facing what? Disaster. That's why they will always try to come back to you, because they can't do what they can't deny that they do. You are the sources of their doing. Remember.